wise man once said, "Revenge is a dish best served cold." This land is a land of strife and conflict, a land where a gun does just as much of a man's talking as his mouth does. This here's a land of blood and quarreling. Ranchers fight ranchers for the right to drive their cattle on the best of the land. Around these parts, fighting is a part of life, and with fighting comes revenge. For decades, the two most powerful landowners were an old man named Hamlet and an old man named Fortinbras. They fought for years over intersections of their land, till one day old man Hamlet came round and killed Fortinbras dead. And you know what's happening now? Fortinbras II wants revenge. Not too long after, old man Hamlet done kicked the bucket, and his brother, Claudius, done went up and took Hamlet's wife and land as his own. He owns that ranch now, and old man Hamlet's son, Hamlet II, suspects something about the whole thing. And you know what he wants? Revenge. It's revenge that's astir in these parts, and when revenge stirs the land, oftentimes it stirs up the dead who crave it. These are complicated times indeed.
Halt! Who goes there? Who be stumbling out in the dark? State your business or prepare to be waned.
Hamlet, it is your father.
But my father died weeks ago in the dueling match.
That's what they all think. The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his sombrero.
You mean my uncle?
Oh, your uncle.
That sombrero you got on, it should be mine. Gotta take it.
This land's rightfully mine, and I'll show you who's got the bigger gun.
Let's do this.
Draw! That snake!
It's my land now.
Well, what do you want me to do about it then?
If thou didst ever love thy dear father, then a revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
I will do, Paul. Anything else?
Don't mention this to your mother.
Alright, will do. Later, Paul. I'll miss you.
I miss you too.
My beloved son.
Hi, Hamlet.
A little more kin and less than kind.
What was that, boy?
Nothing. I'm just gonna go to the bar with Horatio.
Alright.
See you later.
That boy, I tell you what, he needs to man up or shut up. You have any whiskey? I want some whiskey.
Hello, Hamlet. Why did you bring me here?
Well, I need to talk to you about something. I think Claudius had some interference to do with killing my father. So I want you to try and coax an answer out of him. I want you to, make sure, get solid proof that he's the one that killed my father, alright?
Alright, well, no promises, but I'll see what I can do.
So, how do you plan on coaxing that information out of him?
Well, I'll just get him a little tipsy and maybe he'll let us know what happened.
Alright, sounds good.
Ophelia, the king and I have come to the conclusion that you and Hamlet no longer need to be seeing each other.
But why?
Well, I think it'd be in both your best interest if you were to separate a little bit.
But I love him.
It's not healthy for either you or him.
Specifically him, especially with all this traumatic experience he's been going through recently. Since he's the crown prince, I think it's best if we give him some time to recuperate.
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand.
It's for the best.
Now, we have it on authority. He's coming around this and here part very soon. So when he gets here, I think you ought to let him know just about that. In fact, actually, I think that's him coming now. We gotta hide. Let's go. All right. Where are we gonna go? I don't know. Let's find something quick.
What's the matter, Ophelia?
Hamlet, I regret to inform you that we can't be together anymore.
Why the sudden change of emotion?
Sorry, it has to be this way.
Well, I can't. Where's your pa at?
I don't know.
You're always with your pa.
I don't know where he's at.
How do you not know where your pa's at?
I don't know.
Get you to a nunnery. How can she dupe me like this? I can't believe it. How could you do this to me, Ophelia?
Sorry.
I see how it is. Gotta go find Polonius. To be or not to be? That's the question. Whether it is nobler to live out the remainder of this or to give in to the unknown of the afterlife. The fear of the unknown.
Ah, Horatio.
How you doing?
I'm just dandy. Why have you called me here tonight to the bar here?
Well, I just thought we'd do some drinking games, see how much you can handle.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a mighty fine proposition to me. I say we get right on into it. Bring the next.
So, you want to tell me what happened between the duel with you and Hamlet's
This
dad?
was a great idea, Horatio. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, but you want to tell me, between the duel, what happened?
You've always been my favorite. You know
Look,
that.
I just want to know
Hamlet-
what happened with the duel.
What? Your mother's very attractive. You know that?
Just tell me what happened with the duel between you and King Hamlet.
The duel. Oh yeah, the duel. Oh boy, let me tell you about that duel. I drank that one already. Well, you see, I knew you would have just shot me right out if I didn't do anything. So here's what I did. I just took his gun before he used it, right? And I jammed that thing stickier than a jellyfish. Jammed better than a jellyfish. I tell you what, man, he couldn't shoot a thing if he tried with it. And so that's what was easy. And when he can't shoot, that's how I shot him, no problem. Now that boy, that's how you become king of a country. Or master of a ranch.
Let me be cruel, not unnatural. I will speak daggers, but use none.
Hi, Hamlet.
Hello, Mother.
What's wrong?
I don't know how you can speak to me so nicely.
What do you mean?
when you were sleeping with the king's brother?
Yeah, he married.
After he murdered his brother, my father. Why would you marry him? Why would you sleep with him? For this!
Help!
How now, a rat? Dead for Ducat? Dead!
Hamlet, that's awful. How could you do that? It's poor Claudius.
Awful, mother? Almost as awful as kill a king and marry his brother.
What happened? Hamlet shot him.
Oh, I shall challenge him to a duel at high noon.
No, Laertes, wait!
Laertes, I'm glad you have accompanied me this evening. I have a task for you. Despite Hamlet being my loving stepson, I believe it is too late. It is time he is dealt with. I understand you have some conflict with him over him killing your father.
Yes, I do, and I shall see that I have avenged him.
I have a proposition for you. During your duel, I want you to take this here weapon. This is Old Bess. She has killed 20 individuals. Now, what's special about Old Bess is that she can be loaded with poison bullets. I suggest that for your duel, you poison the bullets that you load with this gun. Y'all understand?
I shall touch my point with this conjugation, that if I shall gale him slightly, it may be death.
Alright, men. Now, since we've got some feuding going on between all y'all, this is gonna settle it. You're here for a duel. Rules of the duel are as follows. At the strike of high noon, y'all gonna turn, walk 5 paces back to your respective points, and get ready to draw your guns. When Gertrude here, my sweet and adoring loving wife, gives the signal to fire, y'all will fire. Whoever's left standing is in the right. Now, any questions?
Yellow-bellied serpent.
Take that as a no. Prepare yourselves. Turn. High noon.
Good night, sweet prince.
Fortinbras II took control of Hamlet's land, avenging his father's death as Hamlet had avenged his. Perhaps that's why Fortinbras respected the late Hamlet so much. They were both a part of the same struggle, that same quest for vengeance. Things settled back into their old routines. The fighting died down a little. Fortinbras owned most all the land around. Men let their mouths talk a bit more than their guns, and revenge, well, revenge stayed about the same as it always has. 'Cause revenge is the only thing that can happen after a man comes unchained.